Hello everybody, I'm Paul, and hey, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm in the mood for something a little bit sweet, but something really easy, and you can't beat this recipe as far as being super easy, super tasty. Anybody can do it. One of my favorites, oatmeal raisin cookies. You gotta have them, you gotta love them. So let's jump right into it and make us up a good batch. Okay, first step is we need 2 eggs, and we're going to break that into, I like to use a dark colored bowl, so if I get any eggshells in there, I can pick them out real easy, but it appears to be real clean, so we'll just dump that in our bowl there. Alright, now is a real good time for you to start your oven up to 375. And I'm going to just take a fork and whisk these up real quick. Alright, that's good. Now, let's start with our sugar. And I need 3/4 cup of that. So I've got a half there. And a half and a quarter makes 3/4. That's your white sugar. Now we need our brown sugar, light or dark, I don't think it matters. And we want to push it down into the cup, sort of mash it down so you get a good amount in there. Push it right down in there so you pack it in there. So there's 3/4 cup of brown sugar. Now what I need to do is melt 1.5 sticks of butter. So I'm going to go do that right now. Okay, we got our butter melted. Let's just give this here a quick little stirring up. And we'll add a little bit of butter to it. Now, we need 1.25 cup of flour. Alright, so, and we don't have to have it exact. We never make a recipe the same way twice. So there's about a cup. And we'll just kind of guess at the quarter here. There we go. 1 1.25 cup of flour. Alright, let's go for the raisins. We need about a cup. Maybe a little extra if you like more. And they usually are all sticky, so get down in the bottom of the box. There we go. And there's about a cup. There's still some more in the bottom. I'll just get these out. Like a lot of raisins. Makes it nice and chewy. So there's about a cup of raisins. Get on in there. It's taking shape now. Alright. Now what we need to do is let's put in our cinnamon. We need 1.5 teaspoons. So let's go with 3.5 teaspoons. Fits in my container easy. There we go. A little extra because we like it. There's some cinnamon in there. Now I need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And this is just vanilla extract. This I just make at home. So this is homemade, but the store stuff will work just fine. And pour that right in there. Looking good. Now we need about 3 cups of our oats. Doesn't gotta be exact, so let's get that going. There's 1, 2, and 3-ish. Something like that. See, isn't this easy? Really nothing to it. Last thing we need is a teaspoon of baking powder. So let me go grab that. Alright, 1 teaspoon baking powder going right in there. There we go. I think we're all set now. Just gotta mix her up. It smells good already. But you don't want to cheat and have any because you get the raw egg in there. So we want to make sure we cook it up before we sample it. Although when I was a kid, boy, I loved chocolate chip cookie dough. It was raw. Didn't know any better, I suppose. Back then it was survival of the fittest, I guess. Nobody was always worried about salmonella or anything. If you wanted raw cookie dough, you ate it. It was like seat belts. Seat belts were just something that you tucked under your seat so they wouldn't jab you in the back. You certainly didn't want to wear them. Okay, let me go grab a big cookie sheet and we will get this. Alrighty. Big old cookie sheet. And we'll just form us some cookies here. You can't give them too close or they'll run together and they'll stick, which is fun too. Doesn't really matter, I suppose. Usually these are so moist and gooey and chewy, and you gotta be careful putting them on the plate before they cool off too much or they will certainly stick together. And it's fun too. In a big glob of them. There we are. Taking shape. This reminds me of stuff we used to feed the horse. Had oats and cinnamon and molasses, brown sugary type stuff. Good, 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 good. Smells good. Alright, so that'll be tray number 1. I'll go pop her in there. So that you can see it makes quite a few cookies. This is what we got left, so we'll do load after load, but I set the timer for 8 minutes. Now it always takes longer than 8 minutes, and everybody's oven's different, so we want to start checking it. We don't want to be lazy and let them get burned. It's going to take more than 8 minutes, I can almost assure you that, but just set your timer for 8, start checking it about every 2 minutes. It's probably going to need 10 minutes or so, but better be safe than sorry, so that's what I'm doing. I'll let you see it when I get it out, and I'll tell you exactly how much time it took in my oven. Alrighty, well this is about almost 14 minutes. I started looking at 8, 10, 12, and what I wanted was, maybe you can see just a little browning on the outside, just a little firming up. And you can see they're still really moist and crumbly because they're hot. So it's best if you just let them cool a little. Then you could move them, onto a cookie sheet or wax paper on a plate, something like that. But yeah, you do want to let them cool a little before you try to move them too early. Alright, well here's the fun part. The part we've been waiting for. Here's the finished product, and just the right amount of a little crunch when you bite into it, but the inside nice and chewy and gooey and just perfect. So hey, it's a real easy recipe. Give it a try. Let me know what you think in the comments, and Thanks for watching. Appreciate your support and see you soon.